Oh shit, encoding overloaded. That's not good.
Shit. All the lights in the city
starting.
goes down.
We're starting. Whoa, this is so cool.
What were you doing earlier today?
I streamed earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, what'd you stream?
Oh, we're live. We are live.
On YouTube?
I streamed myself coding a Twitch chatbot.
Nice. Oh, wait. Where is the little magnifier holding clip thing for soldering? Do we have that?
Yes, I know where it is. I can get it in a
sweet.
second. Oh, well.
Yeah, I want to get a label maker. Label
Hi.
shit.
Oh, we have viewers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey. How's it going? So this is the first time we are streaming simultaneously to Twitch and YouTube. There's supposed to be a chat box that shows up on the screen, but it's not working for some reason, but that's okay. Okay.
We can do without
What's
it.
up, guys?
Whoa, how many people
Yo.
do we have already?
Okay. Let's see. We can check. We have 16 watching.
16!
That's pretty good, actually.
Alright. Let's make some shit.
Okay. So, you want to talk about what you're doing? And I'll get the camera set up.
Yeah. Yeah. Put my motor and controller on the table.
I wish I could have the analytics displayed by this thing.
What?
Laggy. No. Fuck. Okay.
Wait, is this... This needs to like point towards the table right
It says my FPS or... Oh, it's only 12 FPS. Video settings. Let's see if I can turn down my video settings. Frame rate crazy. That sucks. Okay. Stream. Video. Output resolution. I have to turn it off.
Turn what off?
The stream in order to change video settings. Okay, we're gonna try to deal with this. Let me try to disable some of the stuff on screen, and that might help. All right, is that better? Maybe not. All right, let's just give this a shot. See what happens.
All right.
Okay.
Can you move some of this stuff?
Yes, I can move this. You want to talk about what we're doing, Davis?
Yeah. So, working on my power wheel finally.
I don't think everybody's seen this project. Maybe we should just quickly show that off.
Yeah.
F.
Wait, which? This camera.
This camera. Yeah.
So. Whoops.
Hello from Brazil. How's it going?
So this is my power wheel. It's a Ford F-150 Raptor with 0 horsepower right now that I bought from Walmart. And what I'm going to do with it is put this giant electric motor in it. Oh, it's pretty heavy. This is a giant electric motor. So I'm going to take out basically the little kid's toys 12 volt motors that are in the back of this axle, and I'm gonna weld my own frame. I have this, I think this is like a maybe like 10 to 15 kilowatt electric motor. It's much simpler and more compact than a gas engine. I don't need like a clutch and all this other stuff, and I have a lot more control over like the power delivery on this motor than I would get from a gas engine. And also, obviously, I would get the 100% torque right off the bat. So I expect this to accelerate really quickly, and I'm hoping I can be able to do a burnout and go dangerously fast on this. So that's the motor. And then this pretty gnarly looking thing, this is the motor controller. Looks like it's like military grade or something. It's got some serious aluminum heat fins on the back of this for airflow to cool it down, because this I think can take up to 300 amps of electricity, which is quite a lot. So I've sized my batteries that I bought to be able to send that much current to this controller, and that's basically the peak current that the motor takes as well. So I think continuous current, the motor takes 150 amps, which is definitely no joke. So it'll probably be a little bit dangerous, probably equally as dangerous as riding it really fast. So hopefully I don't kill myself. So that's the controller, and I bought a box of 15 of these kind of hobby RC LiPo batteries. So with 15 of these, I should be able to get up to 72 volts and 300 amps peak that I'm targeting. So I have to wire 5 of these in series, 3 sets of those, and then wire those 3 sets of 5 in parallel to get the current output that I want. So today, it's going to be a while until I actually like get to build the chassis, weld the frame for this car. But today I'm going to be just welding a bunch of, or not welding, soldering a bunch of cables and adapters together so that it will allow me to parallel charge 15 of these batteries at the same time. Because you can imagine, if I only have one charger and I have to charge each of these batteries one at a time, that's going to take an extremely long time each time I want to charge these batteries. And I want to be able to charge them so that the voltage is balanced across all batteries, so that one battery is not overloaded compared to another. So, and this is like the parallel battery charger that I got, so you can plug in multiple batteries at the same time, and you can actually daisy chain a few of these together so that you can charge even more batteries together at the same time. Alright. So that's what I'm working on. It's my F-150. She's a beaut. Alright. How's that stream working?
We're still a little laggy, so
Oh.
we're trying to fix that.
Okay.
JP Studio, how you doing? All right, let me try one more thing. Right. Let's see if I can reduce this. All right, is that better? Just reduce the bitrate. See you on Twitch.
Is it the YouTube one that's not working, or is it the
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
Oh, Twitch is way better? All right.
Oh, all right.
Head over to Twitch.
I would hope it's way better. It's like a dedicated streaming service.
Yeah. On this, there's like this chat box right here.
That's not working.
It's not working yet. All right, let's switch over to the other camera. So we'll remove that. Oh, you want to see the chatbot that I built?
Sure.
It's kind of cool. Okay, so what do I do? No. What? How's my hand doing? It's pretty fucked up. Yeah, I was sawing something. I don't know if you were watching the last stream, but it happened in the last stream when I was woodworking, and I was sawing something, and it was like this slim piece of wood that was like holding the saw to the piece of wood, and basically that piece of wood broke off, and my hand was right by the piece of wood in the saw, so the saw hit my hand and it cut my tendon, so I had to get stitches in my hand and surgery. So
Pretty
yeah,
serious.
be careful when you're using hand tools. They'll mess you up. Okay, well. Let's see. Is there anything else? Okay, yeah. So the bot's running. Wait. What?
What?
Oh. Source. So I gotta get out of Davis's way, but I want to turn on the Twitch chat bot. Is this going to be a regular thing? Hopefully. Please be careful, yeah. Well, especially now that we're working with electricity, right, Davis? I can kill you.
A lot of it.
Yes, the stream. We're trying to do streams so we can provide more content. Okay, wait a second. Okay. So if I do the exclamation mark links command in the chat, it returns all of our social media links. And what I want to do eventually is create a meme generator.
Generator?
So people can generate memes in the chat that will display on the video.
Oh.
Because you can
that'd be
like in Twitch or OBS, which is the open broadcast streaming, I guess.
Yeah.
This application, you can display browsers and like in the stream,
Yeah.
which are basically just like running JavaScript.
Okay, little
So-
windows you can just
Yeah, so I can like
anything.
display the memes and stuff.
So
on
people can like throw memes up on
Right.
the video.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Okay. Did you say that it's 300 amps at 72 volts?
Yeah, but that's peak. So that'll only be like a momentary like peak current.
Like, look at the size of this motor. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and it's heavy too. Like, I don't know if you guys live in like a populated city, you might have seen scooters, you know, like those electric scooters out on the street, and they only have like a really tiny motor inside their wheels, but this is like a giant motor. Like it's a hefty motor, so it's gonna get me places. I intended to get an even larger motor, and I was like contacting the engineering company that made these motors, and he was basically telling me that if I went with a higher motor that I'd be out of my mind because they use those on like electric motorcycles that go really fast. So I downgraded a little bit just so I didn't have to buy as many batteries, because the batteries is the main killer. The batteries are super expensive. I could get a bunch of cheap batteries like lead acid batteries, but they're much bulkier. And to get up to the current and voltage that I wanted, I would have to buy like a crap ton of really bulky lead acid batteries. So I just went with these cheaper. Well, they're not cheaper, but they're more compact lithium polymer batteries. So they shipped it to me full of charge, and they've been sitting on the shelf with too much voltage on them right now, so I need to discharge these. But right now I don't have the way to discharge them. But these lithium-ion battery chargers have a discharging function. I just need to have a way to connect this to my battery. And then in the future, I'll be using this parallel charger here to be able to charge and discharge multiple batteries at the same time. So what I'm doing today isn't super exciting, but I'm just soldering these. Which camera is? Wait, is this camera going?
Yeah, that one's going. It's right there.
Where? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So these are like 4mm bullet connectors that I need to solder to some wires, and then on the other end, I think these are like called like.
He says how many watts? My math says you have 21,000 watts.
21,000 watts. Yeah, that would be probably peak, but it's like instantaneously 21,000 watts. So it's not continuously, and there's a big difference there. So, I mean, watts is energy over time, and the time that I'm going to be outputting 300 amps at 72 volts is going to be usually when I'm just starting accelerating from start. When the motor is not spinning, when it's just starting to spin, that's when it's going to output the most torque, and there will be like a real sharp peak in current during the first acceleration, but then it'll go down to something much lower pretty quickly. Okay, so what am I doing here? I need to be able to hook this battery up to this parallel charger, and I don't need that much room, so I'm just gonna snip off like maybe 5 inches of wire or so of this. I've got this 10 gauge solid copper wire, which is probably overkill.
Did you get the
What?
helping hands, by the way? The helping hands.
The helping hands? No, I didn't find it. Yeah, I realized this solid copper wire is super expensive. Just these 2 rolls cost me like 50, 60 bucks. I should have gone with something cheaper, but I wanted something from the store right away, so this is what I came home with. Where's my tape measure?
You guys can always donate too. We're affiliates on Twitch, so if you want to subscribe,
That would be awesome.
it really helps us build these projects.
So, just roughly measuring out about 5 inches of wire. It's probably good enough.
Yeah, I don't know what those helping hands are in this box.
Oh man, this solid copper is definitely overkill. Let's see, I need to find a heftier tool to cut that.
How's the frame rate? Is the frame rate better? You gotta go on Twitch. That's probably a good idea. YouTube is just not.
It's not working?
It's not working. What's ARS?
ARS.
ARS? 50?
I don't know.
Somebody just donated.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No way.
I don't know what
50
ARS
points?
is.
50 brownie points? Or is it 50 American? Nope, don't know what currency that is. Okay. Oh, I need some trick.
That is Argentine peso.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's $1.12. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's the Twitch link? Let me post it. Oh, we got a subscriber too. Foxhound.
Yeah. Wait, Foxhound.
Foxhound.
I remember.
Yeah,
Foxhound.
Foxhound's like the man or woman. I don't know. I don't know what you are, but,
Or non.
but you're awesome. Or yeah,
or
whatever you are, you're awesome.
Binary, whatever.
Here, let me post the Twitch link real quick. Sorry, Dennis, I'm in your way.
God damn it.
Is there a way to, like, when I say something, can I pin it?
Pin it.
That's the Twitch link.
Okay. Not exactly sure what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it. That's what we're all about here at Hacker House.
Yeah. We make a lot of mistakes, guys, by the way. You just don't see it because we edit
Yeah.
the videos.
Our edited videos just show you the finished product, but you don't see all the screw-ups along the way.
We screw up a lot.
As you can tell by Aaron's left hand.
Yes. It's just a reminder to you guys, be safe when you're working with tools. Even if they're hand tools, they can still mess you up.
All right. The soldering
Curious
iron's
how,
live now.
How YouTube's going. Let me see if I can move.
Yeah, is
this
there like a
over.
different station for that? Like right here?
Oh shit.
It's like, it'd be really nice just to be able to have this space.
Yeah, let's see if I can move this. There we go.
Nice. Alright. Is this camera at an angle?
Yes. Well, I mean,
Can they
it's
see
kind of
what's
the
on
back of
it?
your head. You can move this thing and put it up there. Maybe.
Yeah, or just like point this down a little bit.
Well, we have this. I think we want them to see us, our beautiful
Oh.
faces.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay.
What kind of battery is it?
It's a lithium polymer battery. They're 4-cell. So it's 14.8 volts per battery, so about 15 volts per battery. And they are 20C, so they can output 20 times their capacity rating, and the capacity rating is 5,000 milliamp hours. So that means it should be able to output 20 times the 5,000 milliamps, which is equal to 100 amps.
That's a lot of current.
Which, yeah, I'm
Which,
like...
if you guys don't know, 2 amps can kill you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if each of these batteries can output 100 amps peak, that means that if I wire 3 of them in parallel, I should be able to get 3 times 100 amps, so up to my 300 amps peak is what I'm looking for. But obviously, the 300 amps is only needed momentarily. But what I really want to get to is 150 amps continuous. That's what the motor that I bought takes. So my guess is that if these batteries can output 300 amps peak, if I wire them together correctly, then I should be able to get 150 amps continuous, which is just half of that. Whether or not that's actually true, I don't know, but regardless, it's still going to make my power wheel go pretty fast. So alright. Okay, so now I need some red wire of the same length.
Julian's random project said, if not for a bone, I would have lost my finger a few years ago cutting a loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread.
Yeah, man, it's the...
You never know what can kill you.
It's the stuff that you don't think about that really messes you up.
Yeah, because you lower your guard.
Well, I'm glad you didn't lose your finger. That's good.
So with these wires, there's just a very shallow cone on the end of these. So I'm going to fill the end with solder. And I'm just cutting just a little bit off of the wire insulation from my wires. And then I'm just going to heat that up into that pool of solder. So let's see how that goes. And obviously I need to cut some heat shrink to protect the exposed part of the wire and to make it look nice and neat.
How hot do the wires get under max load? We don't know. We're actually talking about that.
Yeah.
We're kind of worried that it will get so hot that it melts the solder.
Right.
But hopefully they're thick enough that it doesn't get
Right.
too hot.
Yeah, because I'm using some lead and tin solder right now to help me solder this copper wire onto this copper connector. But if I'm going to be outputting a ton of electricity through this, then there's a potential of melting the solder because the tin has a pretty low melting point. But actually what I'm doing right now is making the battery charging cables, so that I don't expect to be getting too hot, so this should definitely be okay for these purposes. Oh, did you find the helper thing?
What's the motor for? An oversized, well, what do you want to call it? An overpowered power wheel?
Overpowered power wheel.
Do you know what a power wheel is?
Maybe we should just keep a camera on
The power wheel. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I bet.
Wait,
Yeah, I can put that on the power wheel.
is this not a...
Oh, you have to plug.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. We got light.
There. Okay. Yeah, can you put a camera on the power wheel?
Yes.
Okay. Just so people who join us later know what we're working on. Okay. You didn't find that helping handle?
No, unfortunately, we not.
Okay. I can use this vise, I guess.
Yeah,
Alright. That's alright, I'll use the vise. This thing is definitely gonna get pretty hot, so definitely want to use this. Alright. So I just want to form a pool of solder in here. Oh shit, this thing is like really loose.
What?
It's like coming undone.
Or you just gotta force it in there.
Just gotta screw it back in. Oh, just force it in.
Yeah.
This, dude, this is pretty janky.
Yeah.
I should buy a new one.
Well, I have a new one, but I
Oh.
let John use it.
Oh.
Oh shit! Somebody gave us $10.
What? Julian's
Thanks,
random
man.
project.
Julian's random project.
Thank
The
you.
man.
Let me tell you, this power wheel project is not cheap. So that definitely helps. Breathing in some nice lead solder. It's always good. Woo. I'm gonna Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of solder on the end of my wire. And then hopefully connect the two. This copper wire is pretty thick, so it's going to be a little difficult to heat up. Which is why I put a whole pool of solder into the connector. So I'm going to put it right on top of the dry solder, try to heat the copper up. And try to get it to sink in. It's not working too well because this copper is really thick. And our soldering iron sucks. Come on. It's like not melting now.
So turn it off and then turn it back on.
Why? What does that do?
So sometimes here, one second.
Whoa, dude, watch. Is that not hot?
That's good. It's not hot. It's at the end. It's I mean it's plastic.
Pretty
so it's-
insulated.
Yeah.
Green means it's hot enough, right? So red
Yeah.
means it's warming up.
Yeah, I gotta wait a little bit.
All right. How does the battery charge? Well, so the battery charges with this dedicated lithium battery charger. Actually, it charges multiple types of batteries, but there are certain modes for certain types of batteries. Oh, look, it is heating up now. Okay. Because generally, a lithium polymer battery like the one I'm using now, sorry. Like the one I'm using now, I think is about like 3.8 volts per cell, and so you can adjust it on the charger based on the type of battery that you're using. But that black parallel charger I have with the multiple yellow connectors in it, that's what I'm going to use to charge multiple batteries at the same time. This is a little more difficult than I thought.
Yeah, we might just have to get that other soldering iron.
Yeah. Damn.
Gonna get all of it.
It cools off really quickly. Okay, I think that should be good. Wait, could you get me like a wet paper towel or something?
Yes.
So I can wipe off the
I
solder.
will be back.
Alright. Oh crap, I think we're out of paper towels.
I will be back. Actually, we have this.
Oh wait,
But
is the black one supposed to go that